So it was that on the 11th of May 2003, on a warm, sunny Saturday afternoon, many residents of not only Starbeck but the wider local community gathered to dedicate a sculpture to Starbeck's favourite benefactor.
On behalf of the Committee of Starbeck in Bloom, may I welcome you all this afternoon. This is your day. Without your support, we wouldn't be here celebrating what is going to be a wonderful occasion. It was a year last February that we announced appeal for the Gordon Peer Memorial Fund. £5,000. It doesn't sound much, I know, but at times we thought, can we raise it? We knew with your support that we could. And in 1 year's time, we've raised the complete amount.
Much indeed, Elliot. It's very nice of you all to turn out to see me this afternoon. I'm very grateful. On this, apart from the hecklers, can I say, I really want to say three things, because this is really a very the culmination of not only work towards raising the money for this particular memorial, but it's also what I would call an actual living example of what happens here in Starbeck. When this target was set, the whole community actually got together, and you see on my right here these little creatures, the brownies, who had a remarkable tea party for everybody in Starbeck and raised lots of money, and who've in fact done the lovely mural on the back of the notice board. So thank you very much indeed, brownies. Very much indeed. And you might see one or two middle-aged ladies sat on seats. The middle-aged ladies, in fact, are very, very important, because they took away with them pigs. Sorry, these were pot pigs, not real pigs. And of course they've spent a lot of time actually filling these little pigs and making sure that they made a really remarkable contribution. They've sewed, they've knitted, they've attended everything, they've supported everything. So if I might say to the middle to older generation in Starbeck, can you give yourselves a round of applause, and thank you very much indeed. But this event today would not have been possible without, in fact, Starbeck in Bloom. And I think there are organisations and indeed individuals who seem to spend a lot of time telling people what can't be done. Starbeck in Bloom are a group of people who make things happen. And not only Elliot here, and he'll step forward a second, but if I could just bring Christine. No. Because this is the most... These are two remarkable, these are two remarkable people who represent Starbeck in Bloom, because it's a much larger organisation. Come on, those with the badges, let's see you. Come forward. But the shy and retiring people who never get to make speeches, but in fact do all the work to make Starbeck the remarkably attractive community it is. So for Starbeck in Bloom, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed.
Would you really
Gordon has left a permanent mark on the village of Starbeck. In years to come, people will no doubt ask about the sculpture in Prospect Park. The response will surely be, "It's called A Man on a Bicycle." It is a memorial to a man who lived for 45 years in Starbeck and rode a bicycle wherever he went. A good man that gave freely of his time to encourage and help both young and old. A man people called Mr. Starbeck, but whose real name was Gordon Beer. A man much loved and respected by all that knew him. A man for our time.
Starbeck in Bloom holds its award ceremony in September each year. It is at this ceremony that a review of the year's activities is given by the chairman, Elliot Clark.
So pleased to see so many of you here tonight. Starbeck in Bloom is very apt, I think, for Starbeck this year, as everything has looked absolutely marvellous. In spite of all the wet weather, all the hanging baskets and barrier baskets have looked wonderful. Starbeck in Bloom, our year starts in the autumn really with the planting of daffodils. Now this year we planted another 1,500 daffodils on Benmort Field, and this was with the help of the Boys and Girls Brigade. I would like at this time to tell you all about the school, because the school have started a gardening club, and at the front of the school, behind the War Memorial, there's been a marvellous garden throughout the year. Now to start off with, we had 30 children all came to help. All the old roses were dug out, and the children wanted something in the shape of angels. So we planted 3 angels there with 200 primulas, and how marvellous they all looked.
Apart from ensuring the very best in floral displays, Britain in Bloom entrants are also judged on the overall impression gained by the judges when they visit an area. Cleanliness, tidiness, and a general feeling of caring scores highly with the judges. It is with this very important aspect of the competition in mind that the Starbeck in Bloom Committee work hard with the local community to ensure that all parts of the area meet these high standards. Apart from individuals, members of a number of local groups and organisations become involved in this aspect of the competition. The brownies play a major part in this clean-up operation prior to the judging and gain much pleasure from the experience. The highlight of the year must be the annual fruit and vegetable show at the Methodist Church. Once again there was a record number of entries. Surprising considering the state of the weather during the year. The show promotes numerous categories. Not only flowers and vegetables are on display, but also embroidery, homemade cakes and other produce. A special section for children attracted numerous delightful entries in the miniature garden contest.